It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Dallas Cowboys. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. Good footwork at the 30. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Here's Sanders. Sanders has the first down and much more. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Sanders. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. On the handoff, it's McFarland. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. They'll run with Sanders. Fast footwork by Sanders. 64 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Gainwell. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
McFarland. And he's in. Touchdown. Anthony McFarland. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now Prescott. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Working with a 2nd and 4. Play action now, Prescott. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 22 yards there, a 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Bailey. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Prescott off play action. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now this defense for the Eagles, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down. 6-0 our score after 1. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Now Elliott. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Pollard. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later, hey, it's game day again. But you have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots. And here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is, if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing is Hurts. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. 7 yards on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Going for it with Sanders. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll run with Sanders. Sanders shaking and baking. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Trayvon Diggs getting the tackle.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a carry for Sanders. Fast footwork by Sanders, and he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 90 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Hurts. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Micah Parsons in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And this is going to be incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That's about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Dak swinging this out quickly to Lamb. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Zeke with a shake and bake. And some room to roam now. And finally, he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today. A guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Pistol. Here's Elliott. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 59 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. With that last carry, he's now over 8,000 career rushing yards.
All right, big applause. Lots of clapping for this one, right? Think about it this way. Along the way, he has passed Hall of Famer Terrell Davis, and now he's starting to approach another Hall of Famer in Larry Zonka.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 5. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive as they'll take over with just 13 seconds to go before the break. Hurts throw there taken in by Smith. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. On first down, Hurts. And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there and in the process picks up the first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll throw now on the final play. Flush to his right. His throw incomplete. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. A give to Elliott. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 69 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. 4 yards remain for second down. Again, it's Elliott. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. ready at the line. This Philly offense set to go. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change their thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the first down. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Here's Hurts to throw. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Flushed out right. And this is caught. It's Brown. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll look to run with Gainwell. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. Sanders will take this one in for an Eagles touchdown. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were on the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. That catch good for only a couple. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bailey. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Prescott. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
Here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. And quickly to the outside. That's caught by Lamb. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And he'll go right back to Lamb. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First down, Prescott. Rolling to his left. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And this is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is going to be 3rd and 13. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Avonte Maddox. The Eagles are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
And he's got room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
Here's Sanders. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
On second down, it's Sanders, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. From the gun, it's Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. And it's caught. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. McFarland. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. This Cowboy defense trying to hold him out of the end zone. They've run it to 3rd and goal.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. 19 tight. 19 tight. Let's go. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. 3 buds.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And this is caught. Touchdown. Miles Sanders. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Eagles have retaken the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Hurts will throw. Flush to his right. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they up their lead to 3. The touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53.
They go to Elliott again. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
Here's Dak. Making the catch is Sternberger. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
That coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
On second down now. It's Elliott, and this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. They keep on the ground with Elliott, and he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
To throw, Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Another carry tonight for the workhorse, Elliott. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Boy, missed tackles. That could be their downfall, Charles.
Yeah, they actually let him out of bounds there. Instead of the clock continuing to run, they let him out, and it turned into another timeout for him. Not good at all.
Now Elliott. Get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now Elliott. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Here's Prescott. Steps away, and he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
For the lead, here's 3rd and goal. Here's Elliott. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience?
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. One final shot. They'll look to throw. That'll be caught. It's Rager. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still... You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Dallas, their very slim playoff hopes remain as they move to 6-7 on the year. And they'll have a few extra days here now before they face the Lions next week. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, it's a loss that could have implications on the playoff race as they fall to 9-4. And they will be at home next week to take on the New York Giants. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.